Hey, air signs, welcome to your weekly element reading. This is for Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Remember to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and follow me for additional readings on Instagram at grateful_Drake. This week we're going to use multiple decks. I'm going to have to go in and edit a little bit because I don't want to spend the whole video shuffling, so I'm going to speed up the shuffling. But mini decks up here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these, divvy them up, and then we'll go over the messages, okay? So I hope you enjoy. This is for the week of September 14th, 2020, or whenever you find it. All right, thank you for joining. All right, y'all. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I had to get up to go find this book. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at our messages that came out for you guys. Focus, peace and harmony. Okay, so let me not read these out loud first. Wow. So you got two. So when I was first shuffling, two of these, this deck came out for you. So we're gonna. I didn't want to do that, but it's what happened. So I decided to keep them. Let's start at the beginning here, okay? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, here are your messages. First of all, the first card that came out is called Focus. It's a number 7. Trying to make sure you can see it clearly. So here's the message. A tent's a rockin'. Like the tent is rocking, the tent is shaking. There's probably a lot of chaos and turmoil going on. So let's read it. Life is a divine dance to the music we hear and make. Fast, erratic drum beats segue to soothing, erotic darkness with bells. Stop and listen to the music, not of the ear, but of the heart. The practice of the true musician. How does your heart describe you as its host? So what would your heart say about how you treat it? Are you a true dreamer whose light shines through the weavings of existence, or are you a magnificent wild horse tethered to a merry-go-round? So are you truly following your heart, or are you just on this like cycle that is kind of beating you down? Be your heart, and let it tell you who you are. Waves of music linger in echoes around you. Mount your wind horse and gallop from your heart through your arms and fingers, beyond all tethers into the freedom of creation. Heed the eagle's call of the wild. Yeah, I started getting teary. Mount your wind horse and gallop from your heart through your arms and fingers, beyond all tethers into the freedom of creation. Heed the eagle's call of the wild. So this card is really urging you to follow your heart, but don't follow that shit that's the same old, same old. Okay? So that's your message. Okay. The next card you guys got is called Peace and Harmony. Archangel Raguel. Peace and harmony. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. So this is the angels and our ancestors, ascended masters, coming in to help us during these times that feel very uncertain. This might be a time that feels heavy, and they're coming in to let us know that we're surrounded and protected. Okay? Next card you guys got is forgiveness. Pretty to the point, right? Forgiveness. So either we have forgiving work to do with others, or, you know, perhaps this work is even for ourselves. We need to learn to forgive ourselves for certain things that have happened. And remember, you know, I say that I've been saying this a lot lately. Forgiveness, if somebody did something fucked up to you, it's not for them to forgive them. It's for us. So I went through something really traumatic. Well, let me count the way. You know, hella times I've been through a lot of trauma, right? A lot of us have. But one in particular I'm thinking about was when I was a teenager. And these people did something to me. And I had to, through my process of evolving, I had to come to a point where I had to see these people in a light. I could no longer look at them as monsters, right? I had to see them as the wounded, traumatized people that they were to have done something like they did. So I had to kind of go there. And when you can actually really deeply go there, it's quite beautiful and powerful. It takes time, and I'm still working on it. But the point is that deep kind of compassion and forgiveness for them helped relieve me. Okay, sorry, story time. The fourth card you guys got was a number 23, which is a 5. Now, 5s are the numbers of challenges and change, which says you're in this space, this in-between space, which feels very uncomfortable. It's funny, the last reading got this same card in the same spot. It's crazy. So look, it's a woman in what seems to be like a wedding dress. It says patience, okay? So we're in this in-between phase. Perhaps somebody's trying to manifest love, and this is where I stopped and I was like, okay, earth signs, I want to draw some clarifiers. I want to see what the fuck this is about. So I wanted to be nosy. So I'm going to do that with you guys too. But here's the thing. Patience is the path of the hangman. Okay, so you're not supposed to know how all this is supposed to happen and what it's going to look like in the end. It's important. She's in this white wedding dress, but she kind of looks miserable. Looks like she's waiting. Looks like she's been waiting there for a very long time. The colors are kind of gray and brown, right? Looks like she's ancient. She's been there for a long time. So we're going to need to look at not patience, not waiting, but patience, okay? And to remember that the waiting comes in being, with patience comes enlightenment. When we can learn how to sit through a situation without going nuts or obsessing over it, right? Air signs, please. Patience. Air signs, please. Patience. Air signs, please. Patience. Air signs, please. Powerful. So there's some spiritual path that you're kind of feeling overwhelmed about. Feels like a spiritual path, okay? You guys got the Hierophant followed by the reversed magicians. Y'all motherfucking air signs been getting the magician left and right. Okay? So we're looking at manifesting. You're trying to manifest something very spiritual, but you're feeling kind of stuck about it. Okay? So this patience thing is kind of showing up again. It's sadness, depression. It reminds me of how this card feels. They're both very sad. Okay, so there's something that you're trying to manifest. Some spiritual path, okay? Something that is very powerful, lead you down like a really beautiful direction. Maybe you stopped trying to make that happen and took a different path or something to that extent. Just remember though, even though this magician is reversed, doesn't mean what it means is you're either misusing your power, or you stopped using your power, or you feel powerless. But it's still showing up for you. So you're still very much like this super powerful magician. Okay, so I would keep one foot in front of the other friend. The next card you guys got is sensitivity. Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Wow, this card's been coming up a lot lately for people. So this is great, right? To be sensitive, to be empathic, empathetic, to really feel people's energy, to kind of know what people are going through without them having to really tell you first, to kind of get a sense and a feel and a grasp for people's struggles or people's paths without them having to tell you. That's that sensitivity. So that's great. But it also means that we then have to amp up our self-care, because that tapping into those energies can be draining. You guys then got the card of Virgo. Okay, so either you're dealing with somebody Virgo, maybe you are the Virgo, but you wouldn't be if you're air sign, unless you're cross-watching for somebody else, or you are moon or rising. Does that make unless you're moon or rising air sign. Let's say you are a Virgo and you're watching your moon or rising. Anyway, the characteristics of Virgo are somebody who's they are the helper. They always want to come in and help. They're very helpful people. They also pay attention to detail. They're good with their hands. They're very diligent. Some of their keywords are the analyzing of, methods for the healing power of, resulting from the perfectionism of, right? Virgos very much can be like super perfectionists. They pay attention to the details. The serving of others. Sorry, air signs. It's daytime too, and I got my coffee. 1:25 p.m. I apologize. So we're dealing with issues about paying attention to the details. You also got, remember, this first card was focus. Focus, okay? So, interesting, focus. Forgiveness. Maybe there's something you're supposed to be channeling your energy into at this time to help you. And to get this Hierophant with this sensitivity card, I feel like even your path is very specific. It's a very specific path. This Hierophant doesn't just come out for anybody for, I was like, let me get some clarification on this patience. There's something yet to be revealed, and I would stick with it. I know you're having trouble seeing it for what it is. Because this Five of Cups is not only depression and sadness, but he can only see the sad things. He can only see what's spilled. He's having trouble seeing the blessings that are right behind him. Let's go ahead and dip into this book. Oh, you got both of these are of the skill suit. Let's look at these. Skill. Let's start with well, let's read them in order of how they fell out, I guess. That's probably better. Woman of skill. Tapping into energies. That's how I feel when I look at this. Woman of skill. Okay. Ariane. Oh, girl, this is a Celtic book. Let's call her Ariana. Ariana spins the thread of destiny from the tower of inspiration by her skill. Engage deeply with the things that move and interest you, and your soul thread will become the path under your feet. In what or in whom is your loyalty? bestowed. So this reminds me of this. I was like, super specific path. Okay, what really ignites your heart? This is similar here. This talked about your heart, following your heart, but don't just let yourself be drained with things that aren't giving back to you, that aren't truly for your soul's purpose, you know? Okay, the last card we have here is Courtship of Skill. It's a 3. We own our abilities by overcoming obstacles with skill and accepting assistance so that we can be worthy to court and claim the goal that has motivated our efforts. What achievement lies within your sights? What help is being offered to you? So we're looking at allowing help come in. We're looking about perfecting our craft and letting other people being a part of that journey. I know it's especially people coming from high stress childhoods. We tend to, like, it's hard to ask for help. It can be really hard because we're used to doing everything on our own. But it's time to break that habit. Okay? So you guys really have, like, you guys are like focused. I was gonna say really focused, and that is the first card that comes out. It feels like you guys are really kind of owning in on something, zoning in on something, trying to figure something out. Okay, air signs. Let's go ahead and pull you some of the tarot. Honestly don't know how this one deck got up here, but because I didn't use it on the last people, but so it must have been up here and I just didn't see it or something. Because all of a sudden I'm pulling it for you guys and I'm like, what am I doing? But here it is. Air signs got a little freebie. All right. Air signs. Air signs. I'm looking for where to go. I don't know. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's just too many. Sorry. Air signs. Okay, come on. Focus. Focus, Alex. Air signs. Okay, we'll take that one. Can't see it yet. Air signs. Air signs. Air signs. Oh, I'll keep that one. Air signs. Air signs. Air signs. Air signs. Ooh, Hierophant shows up again, but this time it's reverse. Ooh, followed by a reverse Fool. Ooh, girlfriend, boyfriend, homie, lover, friend, girlfriend. Okay, wow. These are intense here at the end. So first card shows up is the Knight of Swords, upright, okay? So this is your card. It's an air sign card. This is, you know, this guy upright's cool. He's a little impulsive, but, you know, he means well. He's always trying to be of help to somebody. This isn't a Virgo card, right? It's an air sign card, but this card I always relate to Virgo because of past experiences. And this card is somebody for me who is really helpful. So there may be somebody trying to help you, or you are the person who's been trying to help somebody, okay? This is you or them trying to come in and save the day. There is this kind of yeah, girl, boy, homie, love a friend. Like, let somebody help you. Because then after that, you get a reverse Seven of Wands. Look at this guy fighting all by himself. Like, nobody's helping him. He's fighting everybody off by himself. Okay? So, and he came reverse. So this is absolutely, the situation is like you are not accepting help, which is cray cray. Then we get this whole other side, which just looks cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs to me. This is how I'm looking at it. You guys get the Hierophant, the Fool, and then the Devil all reversed. Okay? The Hierophant is not really cool when he's reversed. So that's why I was kind of happy he was upright in the first part. So we have a situation where it feels like you rushed into something that was supposed to provide you some sort of spiritual enlightenment. Rushed into something with somebody who kind of, why is this theme coming up a lot lately? It's interesting. Themes will come up and it'll be pretty similar across the board for a lot of readings for a while, and then the themes will shift, and then they'll shift. So there's this theme about spiritual guidance or enlightenment that went the wrong way. It's like trusting somebody for spiritual guidance and them leading you astray. This is either about their shadow or yours. You'll know what it is. But it's to be followed by the Fool. It means you rush in and were careless about this. So, and then the Devil is addictions, right? It's good. The Devil comes reverse. So when the Devil comes reverse, it talks about it being the worst being over. So I'm glad about that. That the worst has wrapped up. Things may be looking up from here. But this is definitely something, maybe you it's like, reminds me of false prophets. I keep hearing false prophets, but what it reminds me of is like putting your heart and soul into something that feels really deep and spiritual, but it actually was based out of like a something really like kind of selfish, and like it really wasn't spiritual at all. It was really about someone's personal needs. Oh wow, the Fool comes upright. So okay, and then the Nine of Swords comes upright. We're looking at issues with being kind of stuck in your head, anxiety, depression, sadness, insomnia, sleeplessness, nightmares, that type of thing. So we're looking at, to get the Fool reverse and then to get them upright is showing us that you have an opportunity. There we go. Yeah. Did I say opportunity or did I say opportunity? Opportunity card comes out, Wheel of Fortune's opportunity and this celebration. You have an opportunity to turn that around. Your opportunity right here is coming up reverse. Your Wheel of Fortune comes out reverse. So they're letting you know, like, you have this opportunity. Take it at this time to kind of reverse the way you've been doing this. Don't miss the opportunity. Celebration is on the horizon. Okay, so these are cool cards. I'm gonna pull you 3 more cards. Air signs. Excuse me. The Star card came out, which is the card of Aquarius, I believe. Aquarius. Okay, one last little message. Don't be stingy. And remember, you're completely fulfilled. Okay, so this shows, being kind of hoarding your money, being stingy, not being, feeling very stuck in your money. There's some sort of awakening, or like you're seeing some light about issues with money. And you're starting to recognize that you're more fulfilled and more abundant than you thought you were. Okay, so that's a beautiful way to end off, air signs. I love you. Thank you for coming back, and make sure to subscribe And go head on over to my Instagram at grateful_Drake. I'd appreciate it. I love you. Tell your friends and family. All right. Bye.